huge spike in homicides here in Cincinnati has the community at wit's end and city leaders looking for answers.
Yeah, Local 12's David Winter is looking into the alarming statistic, 8 homicides in the past 10 days. And David, that's really hard to wrap your head around.
Boy, it really is, Cammie. These numbers, they're more like what you see in Chicago or Detroit, certainly not Cincinnati. And of course, every one of these statistics has a person attached to it and a family left behind.
Here today, me and my kids will never be the same. Never. Never. We'll never be the same. We lost our everything. Everything.
Shawn Hope is one of those statistics. He died early Sunday morning from gunshot wounds. City leaders want to know what is causing this alarming spike in murders. They called Police Chief Eliot Isaac to appear this morning before the Law and Public Safety Committee.
Talk with us a little bit, very briefly, about the shootings that have happened in our city. We're all concerned about them. I know your department and your staff are concerned.
I can't emphasize enough, any loss is too great, but we are lower than we've been, quite frankly, in the past decade.
Here are these statistics. By the end of May, there had been 16 homicides in the city, which was actually down from the 3-year average to date of 28. That's a 44% drop. Rapes were also down 5%, robberies down 31%, and while assaults were up slightly overall, violent crime was down 16% in Cincinnati. Of course, when you add in the 8 homicides since June 1st, we're getting back to our 3-year average. None of these statistics, of course, any consolation to Shawn Hope's family.
Our youngest child is 8. Our youngest is 8. How? How do I explain that to him? How do I tell him you would never be able to call your daddy? How will I explain to him you would never see your daddy again? How do I explain that to him?
Well, the police chief says the department will continue using technology, community outreach, and will deploy more officers to the areas that see the most violence. And more officers, he says, is definitely key. Right now, we have about 1,000 sworn officers in the city. The chief says when we hit that threshold, it presents challenges in carrying out the department's mission. Cammie?
All right, David, thank you.